Welcome to the Community Difference Wylie, Season 2, hosted by Tara Padilla and Paul Fisher. And powered by the Difference Media LLC. Today's show is co-hosted by Melissa Mancini with Melissa Mancini Photography and Jacki Tobar with proven national title. The Community Difference Wylie was created to serve as a platform for local leaders and business professionals to showcase their expertise, values, and commitment to their community. Overall, the podcast aims to create a stronger sense of community in North Texas by highlighting the often overlooked or unnoticed good work being done by local leaders, businesses, and professionals. So sit back and relax as our host, co-host, and their guests share inspirational stories, experiences, thoughts and insights about being a professional along with the opportunities for our businesses to serve our communities in very special ways. Because the Community Difference Wylie starts now.
Well, welcome to Season 2 of the Community Difference Wylie edition. So if you're joining us for the first season or as one of our return season tours, something about the Community Difference is a podcast firmly rooted at the intersection of business development and community involvement. So we spotlight local business leaders, school board folks, people that might have a charity that they're involved with, but mostly it's about what's going on in Wylie. So my name is Paul Fisher. I'll be your host for this segment with Certainty Home Lending as a direct mortgage lender. One thing about Certainty is, we have hundreds of in-house loan programs to help fit whatever stage of life you're at. It could be your first home, your dream home, your vacation home, or if you're looking into homes for investments, we like to be there every step of the way. So I'm excited to be back for Season 2 with the show, and I've got two brand new sidekicks with me. So I'm excited to have Melissa Mancini and Jacki Tobar. And so I'd love to have Lyndon bring them on so we can introduce them and see who we've got. Hello, friends.
Hey.
Hey. I was on mute.
Welcome to the Mancino Bar.
Oh, dear. Here we go.
Hey, how about this one? Hey, potty people.
Now, Melissa, did you have any say in the names, or is this going to be one of those things?
I'm just going with it. It's all in good fun for me. It's kind of it's a comic relief, honestly, to just go through the different variations of what it could really be. So we'll find a good one. In fact, anybody listening out there, if anybody wants to give some input, you got to put it in the comments and tell us which one needs to roll.
Right. Yeah. So probably, by the end of either by the end of the show or end of the month, we'll have some good hat, picks out of the hat, and we can actually, put all the picks in Jacki's hat and see.
We'll put them in Jacki's hat.
See what name rolls out. So.
Come backwards on this video, so who knows what that looks like. Okay.
Jacki, are you all hatted up and ready to go?
Hatted up. I'm ready. Okay. No cap.
No cap. Yeah. So,
I love it.
And the funny thing is y'all are probably both broadcasting out of the same building.
We are. Facts.
There.
I know. So I guess I maybe one day I need to be in the hallway or at the front porch or something. All in one spot. So
yes.
Well, awesome. Well, Jacki, since you're our newest member of the tribe, I'd love for you to, do your introduction, let us know who you are and what you do and all about Jacki.
I would love that. My name is Jacki Tobar, and I am the owner, founder extraordinaire of Proven National Title, a local title service or title company here in Wylie. I broadcast right now out of 311 North Ballard, which is on the corner of Brown and Ballard. And I am the second floor up here. I've got two of the spaces. And I do title work. I am your title services person. I'm the one that issues title policies. I want to close your transactions. Buyers, sellers, if you're refinancing, I want your deal. And I would love to close you. You do get the same person at closing, probably with the same hat or another one. And I would just love to do business with you. And that's all I got.
Well, that's good. Well, it looks like you're in your office / bedroom. It just, you got all the stuff. So yeah, it's kind of where you keep everything. So
Mhm.
well, good. And so on the first floor of that beautiful building, we have Melissa Mancini.
Yes. Hey, I'm Melissa. I own Melissa Mancini Photography here in downtown Wylie on Ballard Avenue. I always call it street. And then I correct myself. So here you are. But yes, I specialize in families and high school seniors, and I create custom artwork for your home, as well as take care of all of your headshot and branding needs. And fun fact, I have done both our co-host and our hosts headshots
That's right.
here. So
Yes.
pretty cool. Good deal. Still obsessed with yours, Paul, but I mean, it was
I'm
that.
telling you, I get more compliments because, like, my first headshot that I did, with a, that I had to start with, about 3 or 4 years ago, people saw, they're like, "Man, you look like a cop." I mean, or you look like a politician. I mean, it was just very, kind of right. I mean, and so, Mancini is, connected all over town and was able to secure the first floor down there at Herman Marshall's for us to do our headshots at, and I get more compliments. So thank you for that. I mean,
Oh yeah, you're
I don't
welcome.
know how many times you snap the picture because I feel like I'm a horrible subject, but you definitely polished me up a little bit. So you did a great job.
Very good. Thank you.
Yes.
You rocked it yourself. It's not hard. He's
Yeah.
got very structured bone structure, chiseled bone structure, especially to the side. It's really great to focus.
Show us that side profile, Paul. Ooh. Okay.
And you got to go in with a fresh haircut. So all right, well, that's going to be enough about us because we are not really the stars of the show today.
No.
We've got 2 great guests, and I think Lyndon, let's bring them on, and we'll have Jacki and Melissa introduce who they brought in.
Hey guys.
Oh man.
All right, welcome.
What's up?
And Kimberly, you're muted.
Okay.
There we go. All right, welcome to the show. All right, Jacki,
glad you guys are
what's the
here.
story, Jacki?
Yeah. So when Melissa and I sat down together and we were like, what is going to be our show about? Like, who are we going to be bringing on as guests? One of the things that I talked about was, since it's my first podcast show as a co-host, and it's my first time really being a Wylie business owner, I would really love to make this show about our firsts. And Matthew is my first realtor in Wylie that gave me a deal when I didn't know anybody else in Wylie to give me deals. And he called me up one day and said, "Are you really a title company in Wylie?" And I said, "I am." And he said, "Well, I want to do business with you. Can you come to our office and tell us who you are?" And I was like, "Absolutely." And I thought that was really cool. It just spoke highly of his community and who he is as a person. And I just needed to be involved with whatever he's involved in. And so I felt it was fitting for him to be my first guest on the first podcast that I'm doing. Matthew Soto, take it away.
What's up, everybody? How are y'all?
Good, Matthew. Great to see you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting me, Jacki, and having me on here. But yeah, it was awesome to be your first, right?
You always remember your first,
You know?
I didn't say
always
that.
have that to be your first title transaction in Wylie. Yes. So thank you for having me on.
Yes.
Yep. So everybody, I'm Matthew Soto. I am the team leader of Let's Grow Realty Group at Real Broker here in Wylie. And I'm an open book. I mean, you let me know what you want. I don't know how much time we have, but you let me know what you want to know, and I'm happy to talk a little bit about it. So,
well, so I mean, where's your, where's your office? What areas you cover? I mean, how long you been doing it? What's your favorite thing you like about it? And
been in real estate for over a decade now, so 10 years as a full-time realtor. We're right here in Wylie. We're off of 78 in Birmingham, right next to the American Independent Bank, American National Bank. So not too far from downtown Wylie, and so we just moved into here a little over a year and a half ago. But we've been in Wylie since the famous hailstorm, right? So we actually moved to Wylie during that crazy time, and our house was under contract when that storm hit twice. And we still decided to move here. And so, the house was fine. Didn't have too much damage, but yeah, we've been doing it here for a decade. And I love it. I mean, for real estate, we're almost the new style. So we tell everybody we're a marketing company who sells houses. Because in today's world, that's what you have to be, right? You have to be a marketing company in order to get your business out there. And so, man, we love it. I mean, our biggest thing is just, I'm a people person, everybody knows that. Most people here know me. I just love people. And so real estate is my outlet to talk to anybody and everybody. And so, that's a little bit about me. But I'm excited to be here. So.
Well, good. Well, yeah. And you look like you're ready to podcast because you've got the professional mic. And I mean, I don't even know, you might have like all the soundproof studio back there. So it looks like you might have done this once or twice.
Just
Matthew, plug that podcast.
Just a little bit.
Well, good. Well, we're glad to have you. We can't wait to, kind of dig deep into our, especially with your, what you're saying, real estate is marketing. That'll be good with our topic today. So we'll move on to my good friend, Miss Mancini over there. So who did you bring today?
Oh man, an oldie but goodie. Kim Vacante is one of the first people that that she and I kind of grew up in business together here in Wylie. Gosh, I don't even know when we started doing all this stuff together, but she was actually I know it's been a long time, 7 years. Wow. She was my very first podcast guest. I am on season 2. I was on the very first episode of season 1 and the last episode of season 1 and now the first episode of season 2. And so I thought it was only fitting to bring Kim back to talk about all the firsts. And she actually has some really cool changes that have gone on in her life and business. And so she's got some new stuff going on and in the horizon. And yeah, Kim, tell us about it. Oh, you're on mute again.
You're on mute.
All right, we'll have to hit the rewind button.
I don't know why I got on mute, but hello, I am Kim Vacante. I am the owner of Dear Sorella Boutique and Salon. We have been in Wylie for 7 years with that business. We were in Wylie for a lot longer than that, but with that business, 7 years. We just celebrate our 7-year celebration just a few months ago, which was, I had to go back and think, wait, how long have we been here? It seems like forever. And then we do have the salon. So we have 10 stylists at the salon. We are always, I just feel like it's always growing. I have the best team there. We also have a wholesale company. So something that we realized pretty quickly on with our boutique is that we needed to find some unique things that were also affordable, and, could bring in new people, I guess. And so one of the things that we found were bags. We were lacking in accessories and bags. So we started a bag company. So we also have a wholesale business called Katie Lynn after my 2 daughters. And we have that at the Dallas Market Center. And then, of course, online, we sell to different boutiques in the United States and now in Canada and Mexico, which is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
And so I have been doing all of that. And I also took a teaching job. So I'm going back to teaching as well. So I just kind of found that once you have everything up and running, I've really trusted my team, and teaching was my passion before I started this business. That's a whole other story. I started it when we adopted our youngest one. And so I got out of teaching to help with her. And now I'm getting to go back with an awesome team. So I'm kind of dabbling in all the things. So I'm really excited. Mancini has been with me through all of the things. So I was excited for her to invite me again.
Well, yeah, we've got all the firsts, and it sounds like you might have some dirt on Mancini, so we'll have to talk
Yeah.
Hey, but she has it on me too, so we're just gonna
we're gonna keep those vaulted down.
Well, yeah, well, I love the introductions, and I love hearing all the stories with everything, and we've got a great show planned. One of the things that came up, we have a little sidebar chat room, is that it looks like Jacki is ready for the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah. For sure, but this is almost daily basis. If
this
Jacki didn't
Saturday.
have a hat, I wouldn't recognize her. I don't think.
No, I mean, you'd be like, who's
This is what
that?
I look like.
It looks like Jacki, but it can't be
Yeah.
Jacki because there's no hat.
How many
But I
hats
I
do
need
you
to
own,
change my
Jacki?
hat.
Yeah.
Hey.
Have you ever
Hello.
counted how many hats you had?
I have of these. I have 5 of these, and they're by Turquoise Feathers Hat Co. They are a local business here. And then they started making these as well with a little trucker hat. So I had to buy 2 of those. One of them's Dubby's because that's where my daughter will be going. And then that one says Boss Lady because why not? But yes. But then Paul challenged me and said you can't wear the same hat on your first Thursdays. And I was already texting them like I'm gonna need 7 more hats. And
It's in the budget, right? It's in the budget.
It's in the budget. I'm gonna have. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Instead of
If
shoes,
my husband's
you buy
listening,
hats.
if my husband's listening, I'm joking. Just kidding. I'm not joking.
No, he'll just tell more closings, more deals. That's all it is.
That's right.
Love it. Yes.
Awesome.
Every closing gets a hat.
Every closing gets a hat. See, now I mean, you need a new sign in your background now. So
There you
Yeah.
go.
so we've Matthew and I have just helped you with your marketing. So there you go.
Been there, hat that.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break and give some love to our sponsors. And when we come back, we'll do the famous "What's Up, Wylie" segment.
Woo!
And now a word from a few of our amazing sponsors that make the Difference Radio, live stream, and podcast network possible.
Hey Texans, hold on to your hats. The Mesquite Championship Rodeo, newest sponsor partner of the Community Difference shows, is back, bigger and better than ever. Witness the heart-pounding action as the best riders in the world compete for glory. Feel the thrill of the chase, the raw power of nature, and the unbreakable spirit of the West. Don't miss your chance to be part of the legend. Get your tickets now for the Mesquite Championship Rodeo or win yours free just for watching the Community Difference shows.
Are you searching for fast, reliable, and affordable heating and air solutions in the Wylie, Sac C, Murphy, Garland, Rowlett, Lavon, Richardson, Plano, and Allen areas of Texas? Then look no further than Martin Heating and Air LLC. With over 15 years of experience, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service tailored to your specific needs. Don't let a broken HVAC unit ruin your comfort. Call us today at 469-380-9864 or visit our website to schedule an appointment. Martin Heating and Air LLC, your trusted partner for all your heating and air conditioning needs.
JP Direct Health offers affordable health insurance solutions for individuals, families, and small businesses specializing in custom coverages to fit your needs and budget. JP Direct Health offers comprehensive benefits, including PPO health plans, accident and critical illness coverage, dental and vision health matching accounts, along with telehealth at no cost per call. Call JP Direct Health today to learn more about how we can help you protect your health and your budget.
Frisco Fighters prepare to reach new heights at Comerica Center this spring. From competitive matchups to exciting theme nights, you won't want to miss a second of the action. Join us and experience high-scoring, hard-hitting indoor football that's fun for the whole family to enjoy. Visit FriscoFighters.com for game highlights, tickets, or to reserve your spot at the Tarmac Tailgate Party. Frisco Fighters, fly with us.
Are you looking to buy a home? The process can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. With the help of a qualified loan officer like Paul Fisher, you can get the financing you need and get into your dream home. Paul Fisher, a direct local lender with Certainty Home Lending, has many years of experience helping people buy homes. He's knowledgeable, experienced, and he'll work with you to find the best loan for your needs. Contact Paul Fisher today to get started on your home buying journey. He'll help you every step of the way, so you can relax and focus on finding your dream home. Visit www.loansbyfisher.com or call 817-308-7361 to schedule a consultation with Paul. MLS number 2018111.
Now back to the show.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Lyndon asked me before we hit the next segment, and I completely forgot because my chat box filled up. But we have some new sponsors with the Frisco Fighters, and Mesquite Rodeo, and then the Frisco Rough Riders as well. So we're happy to have all them as part of the Community Difference live podcast and radio. So thanks for all that. And then, so Lyndon, I think we are up for the What's Up Wylie. Oh, what? I'm sorry, Jackie, you say something?
I said any listeners, if they want tickets, they can just reach out to one of us or to Lyndon directly, right?
That is correct. That is correct. We've got tickets to give away, so we want to help them fill up the stands. So that's the goal. So what we'll do now is the famous. This is where the segment began with all the other shows, with the What's Up show. So Lyndon, let's hit it.
Are you ready?
Because it's time for
What's Up, Wylie?
Now, do we have a special guest in today?
Woo, Tina!
Hey, Tina.
Hello.
I mean, now we've got the representation for the Wylie Area Chamber of Commerce. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's exciting. I know. We have to remember that every time we answer the phone now. So
yeah. How's Marianne doing? Is she getting it down?
Oh, of course. We're all fast learners. So
all fast learners. Well, we do the What's Up Wylie segment to see what's going on in Wylie. And I mean, now that we've got you on, we can just kind of sit back and relax and let you tell us what's going on in Wylie.
Well, I think one of the most exciting things this week is Small Business Week. And we really try to celebrate. Of course, we want to celebrate our small businesses all year round, but we really try to have the focus on this particular week as many times and ways that we can for our small businesses. So we had on Tuesday, we had a education session. We calling them Business and Bites, and we talked about AI, and so we got lots of great information for that. Last night we had it was our second annual Entrepreneurs Expo. So I'm going to say if you missed it, you missed it. So so we'll look forward to that next year. Tonight at Creekside Restaurant, we are having something that we do once in a while, but it is our tri-chamber mixer. And so it's going to be the Wylie area, the Murphy, and the Saxe chambers. And so anyone can come out. There's no charge to attend. And so we'll have a good time and have lots of fun this evening. We're going to gather right around 5 o'clock, and we'll go till about 7. And that'll be downstairs at Creekside. So if you find yourself with some free time, hopefully people will stop by for that. And then, so outside the chamber, there are some other really fun things going on. And I think I think it's Landon Winery, I think is the host that is published, but all the businesses are involved. And
can we let Kim talk about that real quick?
I was just going to say, but I will provide just the hint about it. And then we have one of our business owners that's going to be a part of that event on Saturday, and she can give you a lot more details than I can. So, but then on Sunday it's kind of an institution in Wylie, and it's our pedal car race. Mm-hmm. And so we have kiddos of, I'll say young ages come out, and they get to race 500 inches. So it is, just so exciting. And then on Monday, again, another big tradition here in Wylie is the Taste of Wylie. And a lot of people will say, oh my gosh, but it's on a Monday, or oh my gosh, it's during the day. And there's a reason for that. We want to respect our restaurant partners. And so you'll want to be sure to get your tickets. I'm not even sure if there's tickets available. So you might want to check Eventbrite and double check that those are still there. And then as far as the chamber goes, we'll be our Leadership Wylie class will be graduating in May. So we'll be accepting applications for our class number 21, and those will be open, applications will be open in June. So we always look forward to having a new class. And we're also working on bringing together alumni of the Leadership Wylie class. And so that I think will be there you go. What class, Melissa?
Oh, I think it was 16. It was the COVID shutdown year. So I kind of did 16 and 17.
There you go. Kind of iconic. So that's, but yeah, we were excited to celebrate the year 20. This year was class 20. So, but we'll have that luncheon, and then we've got some other education sessions coming up. And of course, the big thing, believe it or not, it should be on your radar, is the rodeo. So the Wylie Championship Rodeo will be in September, and it's the weekend right after Labor Day. But yeah, and then the other thing, and Jacki's part of this committee, so I'll let her give you some more details, but we are having a women's conference in June, and that'll be on June 14th. And again, I'll let Jacki tell you about one of our special guests that's going to be our keynote speaker, because we have a lot of people that are excited about having her speak. And this is our 4th annual, so we always have a good time. Last year we sold out the room at Collin College, and we've got ticket sales are open now, but sponsorships will be available soon too as well. So yeah, so just a lot going on. And then we have a new logo, and there's
I love the new logo. I saw it.
Isn't it
Me
just
too.
glorious?
I love how curly it is. It just makes it look a little more homey, like you're at home, and it's, it's something I would hang in my house.
Yeah, we're just so excited.
Hat.
Yeah,
there
you go.
Put it on the hat right there.
Sounds like we're about to get a new green and blue hat for Jacki.
There you go.
I'll put the order in. Hang on.
Heather, you got a new challenge.
I got a new challenge.
There you go.
I saw. So you mentioned the thing going down. I guess the downtown event. What's the Sip and Shop, Kim? Tell us about that.
All right. So little fun fact is this Sip and Shop is actually why I have Dear Sorella Boutique. So I know all about the Sip and Shop fun that can be had. Yes. So Sip and Shop is on Saturday, and it happens twice a year. Landon Winery does all of the back end things with it, and they do a great job. Everyone gets a sip and a treat. So I will just do a little thing. Ours is chocolate, so I'm super excited, with red cake velvet, little cake balls. So we're gonna have the best one. But I'm so excited. We got a good one. But yeah, so we literally, it's one of the best events. We love seeing the same people that come through, and then plus all of the new faces. There are tons of people that come. It's $30, and you go to Landon Winery. It's $30 to them. That gets you into a raffle. So everybody that participates, there's usually 12 to 15 stores downtown that participate, and they all do a basket or, a fun raffle item. And so those also get put in, and those are always really good. And then they do the drawing at Landon at the end. But everyone always has like a sipper special. I know ours is 15%, so you get 15% off. I know the Jacki was talking about hats. Our trucker hat bar is always popping. So I have someone specifically working just the trucker hat bar for this event. But yeah, so it's fun, and it's just a little taste. You get to see what your favorites are, and then you can always go down. And I know Landon does a special during that time as well. So you find your favorites and then go and get some to take home. So
Man, that sounds like the event not to miss.
Oh, you went on mute.
Okay. I was like, what's that me again? It happens twice a year. So it's always around Cinco de Mayo. So if you missed this one, put it in. The next one's in November. So it's always like a good shopping time. So great for holiday, and then great for like your summer wardrobe and things. So it'll be fun. It's always a good time.
Always something going on in Wylie. Matthew, do you have anything coming up? You got any events, or are you just going to be at all the events that are already on the books?
Yeah, we're going to be at it. We'll be on Taste of Wylie. One of the events that we're doing is a little different, where Jacki's a part of it, where on Friday, we're actually, or no, Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday, Jackie. When is it? The teacher lunch?
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. So we're headed to Bush Elementary to feed the teachers and staff and stuff. And they actually won that from a contest we'll talk about later. But yeah, we'll be at all the other events as well here in Wylie.
Awesome.
Biggest thing is baseball. Baseball kind of is taking precedence since I coach 6U baseball, and playoffs are here, and so that takes a lot of our time right now.
Well, but also, Matthew, talk about what you do for the community with all of your seminars that you do.
Yep. So a lot of them, every month we have a home buyer or home seller or investor seminar that we have here at our office. And so actually this month we end up having to cancel due to baseball playoffs and stuff like that. But like we just finished up our property tax protest class. Mm-hmm. And so we all know that as property owners, that's the key talk to a lot. And so we end up having a great class here at our office, and we're helping people with different strategies on how to protest their taxes, which, if you do want a link, you can always go to my YouTube channel. We kind of put it up there and recorded it for those who couldn't make it. So it's always good to know how to lower those property taxes.
No, and those are good resources that you provide as a realtor as well. We all have our strengths on here, but being a resource a lot of times is sometimes the best part of the job. So.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, Tina, anything to add? It sounds like the chamber's got our calendar full, so I think we know what's going on in Wylie.
Well, I've got one more thing. The Coventry Reserve is having their spring pottery sale. It's from 10 to 3 on Saturday. So go buy some pottery, go sip and shop, go plan to just stay the night in Wylie and go to the pedal car race on Sunday and have all the things.
The pedal cars are so cute.
Yeah.
It's so fun watching them.
Yeah.
The little kids love it.
Mm-hmm. It just gets bigger every year. Tons of pedal cars down there.
Yes. Dear Sorella, aren't y'all doing a muffins and mimosas?
Yeah, so I was just kind of waiting for a little sit-in though. So on May 10th, we are doing muffins and mimosas for moms. So we're doing it on Friday morning because that gives you time to drop off the kiddos at school and then come in. So we're doing it, actually, we're going to open an hour early so that it's just kind of a smooth transition from drop off to muffins and mimosas. And we'll have swag bags for the first 20 people. So you don't have to purchase anything to get that. Moms are special people. So we're definitely going to celebrate them. And
Melissa, I'm hearing drive-by, like a drive-through mimosa bar over.
Oh yeah, bro, I haven't missed one yet. So don't.
We host events.
Yeah, if Melissa's going, there may not be any mimosas left.
Yes.
I got always such a drink for. It's always a good time. Kim has the greatest little gatherings and just different little ways to celebrate her clients and her unique shoppers and their wants and needs. So it's always a good time over at Dear Sorella.
Yeah, if we can't find Mancini, go poke your head in there. She's probably in there. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah.
Basically. Yes. They don't even write my first name on bags. It literally,
Mancini.
And then I walk in and they're just like, here.
She has her own parking spot and everything right in front of it.
Oh yeah.
My own chair.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I think we've got enough going on. Tina, thank you for coming on. I think
thank you, Tina.
Tina, good seeing you.
Broadcast out of the chamber, and I was kind of sad that I didn't do that today. So
I was looking for you.
Well, and Mary Ann asked me yesterday, and I've got a Frisco podcast today as well, so I'm all around town. But yes, on my next one, and in 2 more weeks when I do another Wylie, I will definitely be in my little back corner back in there. So I always appreciate y'all's hospitality for letting me broadcast back.
Well, thank you for having me, and it's always fun when I get to talk about the chamber.
Yes.
And what a great group that you have going on today on top of that. So
we've got lots of good Wylie representation on here, and glad that you joined us. So
yep, guys, have a good day.
All right, bye, Tina.
All right.
right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, we're rolling on with the show, so we're going to take another break and give a shout out to our sponsors. And when we come back, we're going to dig into the topic of the month as being, kind of mindful social media and making social media into service media. So we'll take a break and off we go.
The Community Difference Wylie is made possible by Paul Fisher with Certainty Home Lending, Close with Certainty, Tara Padilla with Texan Window Cleaning. Don't let dirty windows be your pane in the glass. Melissa Mancini, owner of Melissa Mancini Photography. Don't let your babies grow up to be JPEGs. Juan Peon with JP Direct Health. Affordable health insurance solutions is proactive protection, not a reactive solution. Vernessa Cole, owner of The Way Leadership. Jessica Cooper with Diesel Signs and Displays. The Power of Advertising. Janice Greenley with Green Root Capital. Scott Williams with Fire and Water Restoration Plus. Andrea Kincanon with the Kincanon Agency. Jacki Tobar with Proven National Title, Give me one and I'll earn the rest. The Community Difference Wylie, together, we can make the difference. And now, back to the show.
I tell you, I never get tired of hearing Mancini's tagline is "Don't let
I know.
free JPEGs." I love that.
It's a genius. It's just genius. Like any other photographer, I'm always wanting to give it away, but I'm like, no, that's hers. But I just remind them, like, y'all's is not very good. Y'all need to figure out a better tagline.
You're great at coming up with them, so you need to help everybody with their taglines, Jacki.
Me? Okay, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Add that to your list. Before next week.
Hats, taglines, songs, all of the things.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah, and I actually run a business and I work in the business. Okay, it's fine. I don't have to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, what else you got?
Overrated.
Overrated.
Exactly. Well, so I mean, we all kind of knew what the topic was going into these, and I like this one because, and I can't wait to hear what Matthew's take is on that. Because he opened up, he says, we do a lot of marketing, and marketing now is all it seems to be some sort of social media or and of course Linden's tagline is for the show is be seen, be heard, and be remembered, and so. So our topic is, turning social media into service media and what, what strategies do you have for that? And so I'm just going to open it up on the floor and see who wants to hit it first as far as, what do you do to be, as far as social media, how do you make that into your, services and a resource for your clients?
Yeah. Ladies first. You want to go first, Kim?
Ladies first. Who wants to go?
Honestly,
doesn't matter.
yeah, like we started with social media, so we didn't even have a website or a store or anything. We started with just live selling and just being raw and like getting to know, being open, getting to know our people, seeing what they wanted. Like it was all based on social media. Sometimes I have to remember that like we do have a brick and mortar and that people are coming in because I feel like it's all about social media right now. But I don't know. I just feel like it's hard to keep up with. That's one thing. It's very hard to keep up with and trying to, honestly, I look at a lot of Soto's stuff when he posts. I'm like, that's a good idea. I need to do that. But all of ours is, everything. They can check out, they can see what we're doing, they can see how things fit. Everything revolves around our social media, our platforms, our apps, all of those things. So honestly, we had like the day of Facebook or whatever that went down. I had to think about like how
I don't know.
Live today. How is this going to work? So yeah, we use it like for everything and connecting people. Not only a lot of things that I post on our page or our site is not just because I want someone to come in and buy from us, but to promote other businesses and things. We're talking about events. It's so easy to spread the word with social media, and it's easy to help other entrepreneurs come in with what we already have going. It's all the things. It just I don't know what to do without it now.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I mean, those are all great things, right? I mean, you said it best. It's, you got to be raw and authentic, but at the end of the day, you also have to be present on social. You know, a lot of people, they think, how do I grow my social media presence? How do I use it for business? Well, are you even doing anything with it? Like, you know, there's big influencers out there who talk about they post like 100 times a week across different platforms. So imagine that. Like, imagine how many times you have to post. Right. I mean, you see me on social and I just post about all kinds of things. And you got to turn it into like what the topic is, right? Service media, right? As a business owner, you'll see the difference between people's pages, right? Whether it's Instagram, Facebook, and you'll see people who all they talk about is business. Mm-hmm. But are they being real and authentic? Like,
I usually skip past those. So
yeah. And sometimes you just scroll this, right? So, you know, and it's great. If that's the way you do it, kudos to you, right? And if it's working, even better. But at the end of the day, you really got to be 80% you and about your life. It's social media, right? It's not called business media. It's called social. And you got to use it as a platform to engage with your audiences, with people who know you, and just stay in front of people, right? And so, I mean, there's tons of things to do on social, but the first thing is you got to pick one and then you can build on the other ones. Because once you start doing things, I don't do TikTok, or at least I'm not consistent, but I'm consistent. And I post sometimes 2, 3, 4 times a day. Because at the end of the day, if I post right now, people aren't going to see it later on. So you got to keep messing with the algorithms and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. But you use it for different things, right? I mean, heck, it's social media is public, right? And I hope they don't care about me sharing this, but like just a day ago, one of our friends' kids kind of went missing, and a ton of people just started sharing it because it could still be positive, you know, and it can make a difference in the community and with people. And with those shares, it connected us with somebody who said they saw the kid, and then
the bus driver
saw him, so we knew he was alive and well. Mm-hmm. And that's just the power behind social media, right?
And that's got chills again, just talking about it. I mean, it's so powerful.
It's just one way of it still being a positive impact, you know, because you'll get all the negative stuff out there, the memes and the news medias, right? But it can still be used for good if you use it, if that's your intention to do it. And so,
and by the way, let's also add that he didn't have a cell phone nor any socials. So this is literally the power of social media, service media type things, where everybody else was looking for him out their back door. You know, wherever the community was that it happened, they literally just went outside and looked around and snapped a picture of some kid sitting somewhere, and it was like, that's him. And it's like, where is this? And the power of it, again, I just get chills over it, because I tell my daughter all the time, well, I need you to have a cell phone, but I feel like, no, I don't actually. I don't need you to have a cell phone, because everybody else will take care of us, right? Like, our community is here to take care of us.
Well, and even to that point too, and I do this because Mancini does it a ton, and this is good, Mancini. So, you know, you talk about, you know, social media and service media, and, you know, we always, you know, we want to try to connect our friends and refer our friends out that we do business with. And so, like, Mancini is great about, you know, sharing people's posts and sharing. And so I was like, man, that's a great idea. I never really thought about that. But it does. I mean, because, you know, how many times, you know, says, hey, you know, I've got a guy for that, or use my guy. It's almost like getting giving a Christmas gift. I mean, you want to see the reaction of, hey, use my guy for this. I mean, I think.
And how much did it cost you, Paul?
What's that?
How much does it cost you for that free advertisement?
$3.99.
What a thing.
Unless you have the blue check mark, and it costs a little bit.
And you got the blue check mark, and I don't even have one around here. I mean, I had Aaron Aguilar do a bunch of stuff for me, and I got blue check marks everywhere. So yeah. It's all in the house.
Yeah, hang on. I'll make me a blue check mark. There you go.
Yeah, get you a blue check mark. I mean, I've got some blue check marks. But anyway, but the point being is that, you know, another part of social media into service is, I mean, like I said, I give Mancini props for that, because she's great at it. And I thought it was always a good idea, so I tried to do it as much. So thank you, Mancini.
Thanks for noticing. I genuinely love all of the people that I network with and do business with. And I truly believe in their product and their brand and their business. And I love, it's like one of the things that I love the most out of networking is being able to share what my people are doing, because I trust them, and I wouldn't recommend to anybody else, so it's but it's so easy to just share it. And I'm bad about not like adding a bunch of verbiage, but sometimes it's like,
hey, sometimes less is more.
But yeah, so just I don't want to also fudge with anything that they have written and give them a new deal that they didn't know they were offering on accident or something like that. So it's kind of like just share
like free haircuts at Dear Sorella, right? I mean,
you didn't say that just for my ad.
No, like, well,
yeah.
I think that's the most important thing though, is just using, like, you're not the one that has there's not like a top of the mountain, and then you need everybody to be there. And so sharing whenever we have something that we know somebody is doing great at, or whatever the case may be, but just like sharing what they're doing. And whenever people trust you, like we already have this connection with people, and whenever they trust you and you're sharing others things, then they're more likely to use them. And I don't know, social media is just,
I'll tell you what, we're gonna I hate to cut you. We're gonna jump into a quick break, so Lyndon doesn't break without us knowing about it. But we're gonna come back and we're gonna jump back into this, because I think we've really hit some gold here. So I want to get back into it. So we'll go to break real fast, and then we'll come back and get right back into it.
At the Community Difference Business Development Alliance, powered by the Difference Media LLC, our mission is to empower small business owners by transcending acceptable behaviors and outcomes into exceptional realms. We foster a culture of self-awareness, accountability, and proactive engagement, guiding individuals to recognize and overcome indifference towards transformative actions, habits, behaviors, and processes driving meaningful change. Through strategic networking, impactful content creation, and innovative top-of-mind strategies, we cultivate brand relevance and differentiation, enabling our partners and the Difference community to stand out in crowded markets. With a focus on building authentic connections, amplifying brand presence, and driving sustainable growth, we equip entrepreneurs with the tools and mindset to navigate the complexities of entrepreneurship with confidence, innovation, and resilience. Together, we aim to be the catalyst for difference makers, propelling them towards their highest potential and leaving a lasting impact on their businesses and communities. That's where our community podcasts come in. These podcasts lie directly at the intersection of innovative business development and community involvement, helping to bridge the gap between small business obscurity often seen in our communities. The community-based podcasts called the Community Difference Series are an integral part of integrating all facets of modern business development into a package of great content, positive impact branding, and top-of-mind presence, thus fulfilling the greater mission we set forth. When we set out to be difference makers, we can learn to make a difference and find the success and impact innately desired by all business owners and entrepreneurs. We are difference makers.
And now, back to the show.
Well, welcome back to season 2 of the Wylie podcast Difference, Community Difference. And yeah, I like the difference makers. It seems like we've got a few on the show today. So we're going to jump right back into where we were. We're turning, how to turn social media into service media. And I had to cut Kim off on her, what she was saying, because Lyndon was like blowing up my phone, and all the red lights were going off, and break. So Kim, you were talking to kind of your social media points and about sharing and things like that. So I wanted to kind of get back with you on that.
Okay, so I almost forgot about this, and then here we are. So earlier I mentioned that we had started Dear Sorella whenever we adopted our youngest. So it was just something that she needed a lot of help, that I couldn't be a full-time teacher and allow her or allow myself to give her what she needed. And so our family, I'm adopted as well. She's now, adopted. We've had her for 6 years, which is crazy. And when we're thinking about how social media, they found me through social media. So she's actually my niece, my half brother found me through social media. So social media is super powerful, not only what we're talking about for business, but service as well. And one thing I have is one of our stylists. She's kind of going through the same thing, and will be she's going to be raising money for an adoption process that they're going through. And so that's just something that whenever we do have platforms, and we do have whether that's just your personal platform, a business platform, or whatever that may is, seeing where we can plug ourselves in to help others get to where she's going to need to be. She's going to need a lot of support. That's financial, that's prayers, that's everything in between, advice. And so that is something that we are going to be doing. I know Teacher Appreciation is next week. That's another thing that just, we like to spread Amazon wish list and things like that, because we do have so many people who want to help, but don't know where or how. And so being able to share on that. But after Teacher Appreciation, that is where we are going to start. One of our things that we do normally is we do give back to others that are in adoption processes, because we do know how hard that is and was. We give back to like local like CPS offices, because children need a ton of things. You would be shocked at what kids come with or without. And so that is something that I know all of us on here have a very large social media presence. And just thinking about, that you said the child was missing, thinking about where we can plug ourselves in. That's not what, I didn't start here just to be a rich boutique owner, which is definitely not a thing here, but it was because that's what we needed to do at that time. We needed to help support our family with that adoption process. And so being able to give back in that way is definitely gives big heartfelt things there going on. But just thinking about if you see a need, like where we can use our social media to help them, and definitely be looking for that, be sharing that once we get started, because they're going to need a lot of our community support on that.
Well,
Definitely.
And even, I mean, you said something earlier. You said something about, business and social media, and Matthew said it as well. As he said, like 80% and 20% on like business and social. How do you balance that, Matthew?
It really comes down to what are we doing every day in our lives, right? Just sharing stuff like, hey, we can take a picture right now of this podcast and repurpose it later on, saying, hey, look, I was on this podcast, right? Everybody take a selfie out. I mean, whatever it is, you just got to share your journey, right? Because as business owners, we know it's hard. Like you said, we don't do this to get rich overnight. And I've told many people that even as small business owners, we're the ones who give up our time more within the community than a lot of corporations. They can give the big checks, but the things like Kim's doing that we all do in the community is we give up our time. We give up sacrifices within our personal lives, right? Instead of us going and doing all kinds of things, we're like, no, we got to do this for this community thing or this event or give back. And so really, when you're using social media, you just got to share about your journey and not be scared of it. I think a lot of times social media put on this persona where we got to be, I'm not going to say fake, but not fake, but right. We only get to show the good side of things, right? When people think social media, and that's not true, because if you share your challenges, you share your struggles, you share things that you're doing and giving back, that's where people are going to get to know you, right? Get to know you, the real you, the person. And so that's how I use social, especially Facebook. I mean, I'm always posting about my kids. You keep it funny. I've shared about my sobriety. I've shared about different things that we do around the community. We use it to give back to like our teachers. There's one thing that we're doing for, like you mentioned, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. And so it's just giving back, and you got to just post more about your personal life and not be scared about it. One thing I loved about Kim, like she's mentioned earlier, is for Dear Sorella, they just went live and just kept it real and authentic. I remember them bringing in the outfits and holding them up, and it wasn't like a big professional studio and things. It was like look, this is us being real, and this is how we're doing it. And you get more engagement when you do that, right?
Well, and you can still be grassroots. I mean, and that's kind of what I wrote that down when Kim was talking. That she was grassroots before they were brick and mortar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. And something that Kim, how she started was live sales. And definitely through COVID, I'm 100% positive that is, what floated them through
Yes.
that. And I was an avid shopper during those times. Sitting around gaining 30 pounds in 2 months was a thing that happened.
New wardrobe.
All new wardrobe. Twice. Yay. But so, and I'm a photographer, and so I was always in there, and we became friends. And then, seeing her on the lives and wanting to do more social media stuff for my own business, and just I have a fear of being on the other side of the camera. And I'm on a podcast, so figure that out. But I was like, Kim, how do you do this every day? She's like, girl, there'll be a new video tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And eventually it goes away. And you just if you had a bad hair day, or you you had bad skin that day, or whatever it is, it goes away eventually and gets flushed down the line. And so I literally think about Kim every single time I get ready to do my own anything that has to do with my face in the video or picture. And I'm like, oh, just think about what Kim does every day. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I'm going to forget about this later. So, just not being afraid to really put yourself out there is something that I take away from any kind of social media education that I receive. They always say the same thing, and I still don't do it.
That's not true, Melissa. You do it. You have your own ways of doing it.
You have your own style.
Yeah. I posted about
story about it, at your journey.
I posted about following this yesterday, and then she reposted it and reworded it. And I was like, maybe I should change my words, but it's really like her authenticity of like doing it her way. And that's what I just love about her. But I really want to get to Matthew's poll. For our our networking group, we decided, well, you know what, Matthew, I'm just going to let you take it away.
I voted.
So, a difference that we make in the community is giving back, right? We all have our own ways of doing it, what we support, things like that. And a lot of us support a lot of teachers, right? They're not the richest people in the world. Mm-hmm. They're raising our next generation. When COVID hit, how did it make you feel when we had to become the teachers? Well, my wife, she's the one who did it, right? I was still trying to run this business. And so how was it? It sucked, to be honest. I mean, it was hard. And that gave me a new perspective on teachers, right? I already knew they weren't making enough money. And a lot of times teachers, they come out of their own pocket from their limited salary to buy school supplies and things like that when the parents cane, or, their kids go through pencils and dry erase markers like crazy. And so one thing that we did with all of our business partners is we decided to give back to a teacher, to schools. But we wanted the community's input. So we made it fun to make it more engaging and organic. And
competition!
So, everybody loves a little competition, And so we end up putting a poll and asking the community to hey, what school do you want nominated? And we listed all the great thing is our small town, we don't have 100 schools. So we were able to put all the schools on the list.
And we had no idea of the reach. We had no idea what was going to happen.
It just kind of went viral, if you want to say it. It went crazy because teachers want free lunch, right? They love a free lunch. They didn't even know what they were getting. And that's what that was funny was. At the end of the day, I told them they were getting peanut butter and jelly. They're like, we don't care. We don't have to make it. We're fine.
Yeah.
But the post went great organically, and ended up getting around 53,000 impressions. It reached about 44,000 people. But the biggest input that I like when I value my social media is and look at the insights is how many times did it get shared? Because like y'all mentioned, you share your business partner, you share your friend stuff. It's really the shares, right? I don't look at the impressions. It's more of the shares because it gives you that broader reach. Mm-hmm. And that post ended up having 624 shares, which gave the community about 7,500 people voted on this. And I made a joke about it was, imagine if if we had 7,500 people go to the polls right now and vote for our politicians in the community and stuff, I mean, what kind of difference that would be? And I told the teachers they got loved more on than our politicians, and when people go out and vote. So use that as a plug. Everybody go out and vote, on this upcoming election. But it was just great to give back and see how teachers, and they were sharing it, and schools were sharing it. Schools were putting QR codes on the door for people to vote. Like, it was crazy the stories we were hearing. But that was just one way how we gave back, right? We all just came together and said, let's do this for this school. And Bush ended up winning. There's a saying where, I hope I don't get some heat for it, but Bush would love it, is they just say it all the time. Bush does it better, and they end up winning. And it was just great. Yeah, I said it. Right. But that's what they say. I'm just repeating it. Don't shoot the messenger.
That's right. We're gonna scroll your information at the bottom of the show, and they're gonna know where to find you.
Good. But it was great, right? It was great to see how the community came together and how just people started sharing, because they wanted their school to win. They wanted their teachers to feel that appreciation and get fed. And so we end up partnering with the South. Mr. D over there, amazing food.
So good. Yes.
Oh, yes. Great. And so we're helping another small business.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yeah. I wasn't about to make 110 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
It's rough.
Yeah, we partnered with the South MD, and he was like, dude, I'm all in. And so they're going to have a great meal, come next week. And so it was just amazing to see how the community, though, came together and just put it out there for everybody. And that's just another way of we don't do it for bragging rights, right? We don't care about all that. We do it for fun. We do it to engage and to give back. And so it was a great opportunity for that school to get some good food next week.
Awesome.
Well, y'all do a lot for your community, and I'm glad that. I think this show hit this topic today. I'm going to have to challenge all the other shows we have that are doing this topic in May, but they're going to have to beat this show, because this was exactly I think more than what I expected. Because it's sometimes social media is a hard topic, but I think we had a great group on today. So I'm glad you're all here. We're not done yet, but we do have the other big part of the show, which is the rapid fire question.
Rapid fire.
Yes. And Jacki said, how about these? I'm like, nope, I got some that I don't want anybody to know. So we'll roll into commercial. And then when we come back, I got you.
All right.
Y'all get
And now a word from a few of our amazing sponsors that make the Difference Radio, live stream, and podcast network possible.
Hey Texans, hold on to your hats. The Mesquite Championship Rodeo, newest sponsor partner of the Community Difference shows, is back, bigger and better than ever. Witness the heart-pounding action as the best riders in the world compete for glory. Feel the thrill of the chase, the raw power of nature, and the unbreakable spirit of the West. Don't miss your chance to be part of the legend. Get your tickets now for the Mesquite Championship Rodeo, or win yours free just for watching the Community Difference shows.
Are you searching for fast, reliable, and affordable heating and air solutions in the Wylie, Sac C, Murphy, Garland, Rowlett, Lavon, Richardson, Plano, and Allen areas of Texas? Then look no further than Martin Heating and Air LLC. With over 15 years of experience, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service tailored to your specific needs. Don't let a broken HVAC unit ruin your comfort. Call us today at 469-380-9864 or visit our website to schedule an appointment. Martin Heating and Air LLC, your trusted partner for all your heating and air conditioning needs.
Frisco Fighters prepare to reach new heights at Comerica Center this spring. From competitive matchups to exciting theme nights, you won't want to miss a second of the action. Join us and experience high-scoring, hard-hitting indoor football that's fun for the whole family to enjoy. Visit FriscoFighters.com for game highlights, tickets, or to reserve your spot at the Tarmac Tailgate Party. Frisco Fighters, fly with us.
Buying a home? It should be an exciting time, not a stressful one. At Proven National Title, we understand that buyers want fast, reliable, transparent, seamless, convenient title and closing services. Therefore, our services are not limited to our office or yours. Let Jacki Tobar and all the fine folks at Proven National Title help make your dream of homeownership a reality. Call us today for a smooth and stress-free closing. Contact us at 877-968-4853 or email at jacki.tobar@provennationaltitle.com. Proven National Title. Give me one and I'll earn the rest.
And now, back to the show.
Are you ready? Rapid fire.
All right, rapid fire. And we've been having fun with the show name, so I don't know what that's going to be. There's some good ones up there, so we'll share those at the end if we have time. Okay, so rapid fire. We're just going to go around the horn. I'll start with Kimberly. In the spirit of the taste of Wylie, what is your favorite carnival food?
I'm so basic. A corny dog.
Jacki.
I don't eat carnival food.
What?
Okay. Mancini.
Okay, so I'll say something fried. I don't know.
Something fried. Okay. All right, Mancini.
A turkey leg.
Oh yeah, I forgot those were there. I do that. I second that.
Carnival, right?
That's carnival. Definitely carnival.
That's what I do at the carnivals.
All right, Matthew.
Funnel cake.
Me too. I mean, cannot get enough funnel cakes. Those are good. All right.
So what's yours, Paul?
I said funnel cake like Matthew. I mean, funnel cake for sure. I can't believe no one said corn dog. Okay, so same thing. In the spirit of the pedal car races, what was your first car? And did you have a name for it?
This will be my first year here in Wylie, and I have a car, but it's in the shop, so it's not actually going to race this year.
No, your first car, like when you were a kid, like your first car.
Way to go, Jacki.
Way to go, Jacki.
I always thought he said that too. It's okay.
Okay.
We're right there. I got you.
What was your first car?
Mine was a Hyundai Accent, and it was decked out in SpongeBob. It was green, and it was decked out in SpongeBob, and so it was the SpongeMobile.
Jacki, rapid fire.
Rapid fire, right. Kimberly.
I forgot, Matthew.
I'm barely 5 foot, and it was my dad's Chevrolet 4-door extended cab truck.
Dang. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You are always driving.
Country girl.
That's funny. It was a Saturn. Sassy. The Saturn.
Sassy Saturn. Oh. Matthew.
That I owned and wasn't hand-me-down was a 91 Acura Integra.
Nice.
Mine
was a 54 Chevy truck that I had to rebuild. My dad brought it to me with nothing on it and said, have fun.
Look.
That's a country song.
That's right. Good luck. Okay. What's the one movie that can make you stop channel surfing and watch again and again and again? So if channel surfing, what one movie comes on that you'll stop down and watch? Jacki.
Shawshank Redemption every time.
Good one.
Kimberly.
Love and Basketball. I don't know why.
All right, interesting. All right, Mancini.
Man, I got nothing. I don't watch movies very often.
I mean, if something comes on, all right. Think about that for next week. All right,
The Notebook. No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever. That's it.
Anything Matrix.
I'm like,
save that first one where he said The Notebook.
Yeah. That'll be on your social media reel that we'll have.
Sounds good.
Mine is Jaws. I mean, if Jaws comes up, I stop and I watch it. That's the best movie quotes in that thing. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Okay. If your family had a motto, what would it be? Jacki.
What's the motto with you?
Nice. Nice. I mean, you got Matthew and Spears. What's the motto with you? I like it. All right. Kimberly, if your family had a motto, what would it be?
Figure it out.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear
That's true.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mancini, what you got?
Mancini rules. I don't know. Adam Sandler. My husband is happy. So
yeah.
Doyle rules. I don't know. I made it up.
All right, that'll work. Matthew, if your family had a motto, what would it be?
It was almost like Kim, just figure it out. That's what we tell our kids all the time, or just basically work hard and be kind.
Yeah,
there you go. Well, this is from my dad growing up. Find something to do, or I will find you something to do.
That's all my kids said.
Yes.
All right, let's see. I've got one more in here. What language would you pick if you could learn it instantly? If you could pick one language to learn, you could learn it instantly. What would it be?
Spanish.
Kimberly says Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie.
Jackie's frozen.
Okay.
Jackie's frozen.
Well, who wants to answer for Jackie?
Jackie wants to learn.
Jackie's gonna have to learn sign language. All
Sign
right.
language, yeah.
Mancini, what language you learn if you could learn instantly?
I need to know Spanish more Spanish. Yeah.
So helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Matthew.
Chinese or what is it?
Mandarin.
Mandarin. Yeah.
I'm with you. I mean, yeah, I picked German. I mean, I just think that's kind of a cool language to know, and it seems like it'd be hard to learn. So I picked German. So
Although, have you guys, so sign language, I didn't take it, but my friends in high school did. And I saw a concert the other night where the sign language interpreter was killing it. Like, it was the craziest thing ever. So maybe we should all learn some sign language.
Well, I've got my mother. That's what my mother did for 40 years was teach sign language, and her last thing was teaching it to deaf infants. So she would go into families' houses and teach the infant sign language and the parents. And she's like, the infants picked it up, easiest. So
I got a question. I got a question for Mancini.
Wish you a Merry Christmas in sign language. That's about all I can remember. So,
Paul, Lyndon's got a question.
Lyndon's got a question.
How do you know she was killing it if you don't know sign language?
Well, I do know a little. I do know a little, but just the.
I mean, she was active.
Yes, the facial expression. I mean, they looked like they were on the stage, like singing. It was insane. It was really cool.
We didn't ask Lyndon. You didn't even chime in on anything. If your family had a motto, what would it be?
Get your ass up and go to work.
Like the prevalent theme. So, how much time we got?
We have got 3 minutes. We got to close it out.
All right. Well, let's close it out real quick. So, we're gonna let our guests go first. Kind of, close it out with, where we can find you, how we can find you, and where you are. So, Kimberly.
All right. So you can find us at 113 North Ballard, right in the middle, right in the heart of our downtown Wylie. And we are open Tuesday through Saturday. Check our social medias. We are on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all the things. We have our own app. It's free to download, Dear Sorella Boutique. And yes, we have events. We have all the things. So come and see us.
Marvelous. Well, I'm up and down Ballard every once in a while, especially in the middle of the week. I'll pop my head in. All right, Matthew.
Yeah, you can visit us on any social media platform. I go by Mustache Realtor DFW on all the platforms, or Let's Grow Realty Group. Numbers 972-217-4948 at www.letsgrowrealtygroup.com. And I'll leave everybody with this: when it comes to social media, just post it. Like I put in the comments, guys. Don't overthink stuff. Just post it. You'll be all right.
That's great advice. Great advice.
Jackie, I need you to get a mustache tattoo.
I have wanted one for so long, you don't even know.
I was your first, so let's go. Let's do it.
Jackie. Next tiny tat is, and we will get her a mustache on her finger.
May 18th. May 18th.
May 18th. Yeah. Jackie, where can we find you?
I drive a teal Renegade, and so anywhere that is, you can find me there.
That's where you can find me.
That's right.
That was my driving on the back.
Drive it. I'm at the corner of Ballard and Brown in that green building with the red door, and I will drive it across the street to the hub just so that when Matthew drives by, he knows I'm not at the office. So it's like, where's the teal car now? And I call her Zippy because she's so fast. You wouldn't think she was, but anyway. So, yeah.
You're hilarious. Okay.
All right, Melissa, you're up.
Hey guys, I'm Melissa Mancini, Melissa Mancini, owner of Melissa Mancini Photography here on Ballard Avenue in downtown Wylie, right below Jacki Tobar at the corner of Brown and Ballard. And
that doesn't mean she's beneath me.
Oh, this is true. This is true. We're equals. We're partners in crime. But you can reach me at melissamanciniphotography.com or 469-609-7370. Don't let your trees grow up to be JPEGs.
Yeah, still the best tagline. And I'm Paul Fisher with Certainty Home Lending. My items are down below. You can find me at loansbyfisher.com. Cell phone down there as well. And of course, you can find me here the first Thursday of every month with the Community Difference Wylie. So we'll be back next week. Tara Padilla will be hosting the show next week with her crew. I think we've got some new co-hosts on that for season 2. So thanks for tuning in. I think I was trying to check and see who all was here. I see Juan Peon on there. So always see Juan. And
hey, Juan. Hey, Juan. We love you, Juan.
Our Wylie group. But yeah, this is going to be hard to beat. So I think Lennon's going to have good marks for us. So it means we can stay on. So Matthew and Kimberly, thank y'all for being on today. And of course, to my two new co-hosts that I'm so excited to be with, Mancini and of course Jacki. So y'all have a good rest of the week, and we'll see you in a month.
See ya.
Thank you for watching today's show.
The Community Difference Wylie is made possible by Paul Fisher with Certainty Home Lending, Close with Certainty, Tara Padilla with Texan Window Cleaning. Don't let dirty windows be your pane in the glass. Melissa Mancini, owner of Melissa Mancini Photography. Don't let your babies grow up to be JPEGs. Juan Peon with JP Direct Health. Affordable health insurance solutions as proactive protection, not a reactive solution. Vernessa Cole, owner of The Way Leadership. Jessica Cooper with Diesel Signs and Displays. The Power of Advertising. Janice Greenley with Green Root Capital. Scott Williams with Fire and Water Restoration Plus. Andrea Kincanon with the Kincanon Agency. Jacki Tobar with Proven National Title. Give me one and I'll earn the rest. The Community Difference Wylie. Together, we can make the difference.